Hey guys, we're back again with what sold this week. Had a really great week this week, over $2,500 in profit. Let's take a look at what we got. Sold this Hulk t-shirt for $27 that we paid $5 for. I believe we probably picked this up from a local thrift store. This Monster High doll sold for $14. We did get this one for free, most likely in a storage unit. We do, however, pick these up if we do see them cheap enough at yard sales or at thrift stores, especially if they have all of their original clothing and shoes on. And it really does depend on the doll specific. They have remade these Monster High dolls recently. Those ones do not go for as much money as the originals, so you really do have to keep an eye out on the dates that are on them. Harry Potter Funko Pop sold for $8.24 on eBay plus shipping. We did pick this guy up, I believe, from a lot of stuff or from a bag from a thrift store. So Value Village has Fill-A-Bag for stuffies. Sometimes we get those as well. So we probably paid less than $2 for this guy. This Guitar Hero guitar sold for $140 free shipping. We did recently just pick this up in our video game haul that we just got. So we ended up paying, I believe, each item less than $10 each. So this sold really quickly at a great price. Definitely a BOLO item if you can get the ones that don't require the dongles. And definitely, we have had so many of these sell. I'd be on the lookout for these at a good enough price. The thing that sold was this ship and all of the pieces. I think there's some pieces missing. We got this in a lot of things that we barely paid anything for. There's still some more pieces in the bucket as well. This Despicable Me lot sold for $16.50 plus shipping on eBay. We've most likely just collected these up from either the bins or again from the little toy bags that we grabbed from Value Village or Talese that are just stuffed full of toys, and we've picked them up for something that we saw in them and there was just some leftover toys. So this is what we do with all those leftovers, and then we sell them as lots just to make a little extra money. This PS Move controller sold for $23. We did recently just get this in that video game haul as well. So with everything that we bought, I'm going to say like a lot of these accessories probably cost us under $1. This Xbox One sold for $140 free shipping. It did come along with a couple of controllers and the power cord as well. This is another thing that we did pick up in that lot. So again, probably paid less than $10 for the system and the controllers together. Really great sale, and we did not sit on it very long. Disney Snow White plushie sold for $9.50 plus shipping. We have not had this very long. Pretty much got this guy for free because we already sold one from the lot that we got, which paid for them all. So these were part of that Fill-A-Bag. So I think I got like 3 or 4 Disney guys for $4.99 that day. This Super Mario Nintendo DS sold for $159 on eBay. We did just pick this up. We have not had this long. We actually bought this off of our local marketplace. I want to say we only paid $40 or $50 for it. My husband's not home right now to correct me on what we paid for that, so I will post it above the actual cost, but still, great sale. Did not sit on it long. Nintendo DS's, even when they're not working, they go out the door really, really fast at a decent price. So if you can get them at a really good cost, I always recommend picking those up. This Olympus camera that we picked up for $12 sold for $135 free shipping. We haven't had this one very long. I believe we got this from the very first time that we went to the electronic recycling store. So it is in really good shape. We did not sit on it long. Cameras are definitely something that we are always on the lookout for. Keep in mind though, not all cameras have a great sell-through rate and not all cameras sell for a high amount of money. So you definitely want to do your research on them before picking them up. This little Adidas van sold for $25 on eBay. We have not had this long, maybe a week or so. We did pick it up from our a thrift haul that we recently did. I specifically grabbed the bag of cars for this car alone, but there was many other cars in the bag. I think I paid like $4 for it, and it is a Gorgie Juniors. So I feel like the Gorgie Juniors brand does pretty well, but having this Adidas logo and it being like a more vintage car definitely helped with the sale. These Arrested Development sold for $29.99 free shipping. Again, we have had these so long. We've had these so long that when we very first started selling on eBay, we had shelves in our spare room that had all of our DVDs on it for sale. And how we did it was we just put a little sticker on here that said what shelf it was on, and those stickers are on here. So that tells me these guys have been kicking around forever. We recently lotted them up as a full lot, threw on free shipping instead of plus shipping, and then they sold fairly quickly. So out the door they go finally. Sold this lot of broken Apple products on eBay for $81. These have cost us absolutely nothing. We grabbed a bunch of storage units a while back, 3 of them to be exact, and within the unit we found a ton of electronics. Quite a few of them were broken, so we did lot them up, and out the door they go. So again, we did sit on them for a little bit. I wouldn't say too long, maybe a month. And they're all broken, so otherwise they just would have went to our e-waste recycling store. However, we were able to make a little bit of money off that. We sold these pants for $45.90. They are Abercrombie and Fitch. We haven't had these too long, actually. We just picked them up from a thrift store not that long ago. I don't believe we paid more than $5 for these. Probably got them on a sale day. So these were a nice quick sale at a decent amount of profit. Alright guys, this R Zone Data Zone Electronic Organizer by Tiger. As you can see that there. So this we actually just recently picked up in a lot of the video game stuff that we got. So this was in a big huge lot. You can watch the video. I'll post it up here in the corner for you guys to watch. But we got this in that lot, okay? I think we paid maybe $600 for the full lot. We have by far surpassed making our money on that with a crazy amount of profit. I'm probably going to do an updated video on that later on. But this item alone almost brought us what we paid for the lot. So we did end up putting this up for auction because that's how most of the other ones sold. It does not have a game. We were not able to test it. That was listed in the auction. So we started the auction, I believe it was at $250. Not very long after listing it in the auction, we got 2 offers because we did have it open to offers as well. Both offers were for $350. At this point, we didn't really know what to do because we didn't want to accept one offer over the other. So we just basically sent back a message saying, you know, we countered their offer at $500, saying that we've had other interest at the same amount of offer. We did end up getting another offer back at $450, so $50 below the counter that we sent. We did sit on that for a while. We gave the other guys a chance to also respond. One of them did decline the offer, and I believe another one never responded. So we did end up accepting the offer at $450. So this sold for $450, and I'm gonna say, in the whole lot of things, we probably paid less than $1 for this guy. This is definitely something that I'm going to say we will never find again. However, be on the lookout for this 1996 Tiger, what did I say it was? R Zone Data Zone. It plays games, and it's like a mini pocketbook, I guess, calculator, alarm clock. Like, I remember having something similar to this, guys, when I was younger. So definitely be on the lookout for these. Don't pass these up as something that would not sell. Definitely look them up because there could be other brands that sell as well. This Xbox 360 hard drive transfer cable sold for $32 on eBay. This again is something that we did get out of that video game lot. This sweater by It's Our Time sold for $13 plus shipping on eBay. We most likely grabbed this out of a storage unit and paid nothing for it. And when I'm saying I paid nothing for it, I mean, like, we have by far sold enough things out of these storage units or out of these auction lots that we're in profit. So these things have literally cost us nothing at this point. Dragon Ball Z VHS sealed sold for $24. We did already sell one of these in a Poshmark show that we've done. We did get these inside of a storage unit that's already been paid for, guys. So again, this one cost us absolutely nothing. 100% pure profit on that. This collector's plate with a train on it sold for $23 on eBay. I'm gonna guess we either got this in an auction lot that's already been paid for, or we did get this out of a storage unit that we kept out. If I remember correctly though, this was a storage unit that we got quite a while back. We've been sitting on it for some time. This was actually about to go to our garage sale pile because we have had it for so long, and then it sold, so perfect. PS1 controller sold for $31 free shipping. Again, we got this out of that video game lot, so we probably paid nothing for this, no more than $1. These next two shirts sold as a bundle on Poshmark for $44. So the first one was this Mickey Mouse t-shirt. This one I do believe we picked up at Talese and we paid $1 for that. And then we also got this Dark Side Darth Vader Star Wars jersey that was in that lot. This one I believe we did pick up at a thrift store as well. Probably didn't pay any more than $5 for that. This Blue Jays visor sold for $14 on eBay. We've honestly had this so long, I don't recall where we got this thing from. But I'm glad to see it go. It's actually the second Toronto Blue Jays, I want to call them like ugly hats. They are definitely something I would not specifically wear. However, we've had two of them go out the door in the past couple weeks, so people must be on the lookout for these now. This football Lions guy from Jemmy sold for $18. I believe we got him in a whole lot of auction stuff that we got, if I remember correctly. So we probably didn't pay anything for him. We have had him for a little bit of time, but he's finally sold and out the door he goes. This Wii Guitar Hero guitar sold for $120. We did also get this with that video game lot, so again, we did pay less than $10 for this. Pretty good sale, and they're nice, quick, easy sale with the guitars. A little bit difficult to package, but if you can figure that out, they are a really good item to grab. We sold an Xbox game system for $140. We did sell it with two controllers and the power cords as well. This is also another thing that we got out of that game system lot. So we've really been making it good with this game system lot. Definitely gonna have to make a video about that. These next few items are on screenshot. That's because we did have a very busy week and we did end up having to get these items shipped out before I could videotape them. As you can see, there is quite a few of the electronic game systems on here that we sold. Those were all from that lot that we got. That was very large lot from the recycling store that we got. So we did really well on those. We did have a few other items that had been sitting a while, but most things that went out the door this week were new, so we're pretty happy about that. We will definitely be keeping an eye out for more electronic lots as the garage sale season comes closer. Hopefully we can get another one at a decent price, because like I said, we were able to make quite a bit of money off that. As you can see, most of the things that we sold this week were those game systems. This was probably our biggest sales week that we've had in regards to the amount of profit that we made. We're pretty happy with this week's sales. However, a lot of that was due to that lot that we got. So it'd be really nice to get something in a wholesale lot again. We do have some bids in on some storage units, so hopefully we'll be able to get some good inventory from that in the near future as well. A lot of our items we do rely on getting at a really good price, so that way we can make a larger profit range on them. I typically don't like to pick up things if I can't make a decent profit. Make sure that you like, follow, and share our channel so that way you can stay in the loop of everything that we sell each week. We do post these videos weekly, and we do often include tips and tricks throughout the video of things to avoid or BOLO items to pick up. This week we did really well. We did sell over $2,500 in profit, which is pretty amazing. I'm really hoping for some more weeks like this in the future as well. Have a wonderful day, everyone.